Retirement for Life. Your passport to a comfortable and confident retirement. The podcast that's equal parts education and entertainment, where we break down the retirement maze with a dash of fun and a heap of wisdom from your host, Christian Sear CPA, the passionate retirement specialist and president of Sear Financial Wealth Advisors, the independent registered investment advisor specializing in the Aim Retirement System.
All right. Hey, everyone, and welcome to the Retirement for Life podcast. How we doing?
Ooh.
Good.
Welcome. Today is a fun episode, kind of a different spin on what we're usually doing. But today we're tackling a question we hear all the time in our YouTube comments, like beating a dead horse, hear it all the time. Why do we call it mailbox money instead of just an annuity?
I got to say already, I love the new format.
Yeah.
I don't have to open the show anymore.
Yeah.
We're doing a new format today, and the team here has taken over. It's like, what do they call that when people gang up against you and revolt against the...
Like a revolution, yeah.
Yeah, it's like a podcast revolution. I was ousted. We're doing a new format. I love
The viewers love Brooke. So
Yeah. I guess.
we need to hear more from her.
Thanks
This
to
is
my
a great idea because we have all these comments. We started 2024 with like 26 subscribers on YouTube.
Yeah.
Christmas Day this year, all of our phones were dinging like crazy. That was awesome.
Yeah, it was.
So what happened was we've been putting videos out on YouTube, and this video has, I don't know, 180,000 views or something like that. And we now have 1 million views, over 1 million, well over 1 million views. And so you can imagine when you have 1 million views, you have thousands of comments.
Yep.
So the idea is to look at the comments,
Yeah.
and some of them are very friendly, very complimentary. What would you say about the others?
Oh my gosh, people, you need to be nice.
People are really mean to
We
me.
get a lot of comments, and I feel like as far as mailbox money is concerned, there's like two camps. There's the people that are like, what are you talking about, mailbox money? Why don't you just call it like it is? It's an income annuity. And then you have people that are kind of hating on income annuities, which, you know, is fair if you don't really know exactly what we're talking about.
Yeah.
So I think, yeah, those are like the majority of the comments we get.
All right, so Brooke, you highlighted 3 comments. Why don't you just read what the comments have been about? First of all, mailbox money, we've done several podcasts about mailbox money. The data, the research is clear. When you add mailbox money to a retirement plan for the typical retiree, it significantly increases chances of retirement success.
Yep.
We have been doing mailbox money now for 5 years, and I often say mailbox money because I think it does a good job easily explaining what it is.
And the purpose of it.
Money in your mailbox every month, just like Social Security. Social Security 2.0 is another good name for this.
Right.
But you could also, and we're going to have to today, explain to people this mailbox money. What is it actually? Because we get comments like this. Brooke, what is the...
All right. Justin said mailbox money, ? You mean an annuity question? Call it like it is.
Yeah, I think the disconnect here is there's a lot of people watching our YouTube videos that are very educated. And so, you know, sometimes when you're talking to the typical retiree, they have no idea what an annuity is, let alone an income annuity. And so we're trying to talk to those people where we have a lot of educated viewers that know their stuff. So really, we're just trying to make it easy to understand.
Well, plus there's different types of annuities. So we're just trying to specify which type of annuity we're talking about.
That's a good point.
I just feel like go to the reference, right? It's like if I'm talking about the U.S. Constitution and I say the document that started it all, right? Yes, I'm talking about the Constitution. Yes, you can go back and read chapter and verse about the Constitution. If you want to know about mailbox money, go to our channel and look at the 15 videos on mailbox money. But I'm trying to make it easy. All right, so yeah, it's an annuity.
Rolando said, is mailbox money an annuity?
Yes, it's an annuity.
Third Coast Slots, great name. This guy appears to have renamed an annuity because of the poor reputation of annuities.
And I think, yes, variable annuities have a bad reputation and for good reason. But I don't think all do necessarily.
Yeah.
All right. This is what I want to say. Do you remember, Andrea, the file we have saved on our servers?
Sure do.
What's the name of the file?
Annuities suck.
Variable annuities suck.
Mm-hmm.
That's the name of the file. And sometimes people will start talking about annuities. And it's true that there's a spot for variable annuities, but generally what we are trying to do is give income. Now think about this. We are taking a person's nest egg. Let's say it's $1 million. And we are saying, yes, we are going to put a large portion of your nest egg into something that grows. Huh?
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
What do we do with the other portion of it? We turn it into mailbox money, okay? Yeah. So what do we want for mailbox money? We want it to deliver income. We want it to be low fees. What else do we want it to be?
We want it to be guaranteed. Something they don't have to worry about if it's going to go away.
Lock-in gains, right? Yep. Okay, so what is a variable annuity? It has not low expenses, high expenses.
Mm-hmm. Right.
Can a variable annuity drop in value?
Yeah, it fluctuates with the market, which is the opposite of what we're trying to do.
Mm-hmm.
Right. And so if you said to me, Mr. or Mrs. Retiree can only have one of these two investments, a variable annuity or a mailbox money fixed annuity, maybe you could argue that a variable annuity would be the one thing. But are we putting people into just one thing?
No.
No. So we don't want to put that safe portion of money into something that could literally lose a ton of money. So that's the difference. Plus, what I don't like about variable annuities is the large commissions. We're a fiduciary, right?
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
And so that's another reason we stay away from variable annuities. But the whole point of my mailbox money is to take a portion of the nest egg and put it somewhere safe and generate income for the rest of your life and your spouse's life.
Yep.
Well, I think Third Coast Slots here, he says, there's a poor reputation. It's not just because there's fees and there's variable returns. I think the other part that I've seen a lot in our comments is your money is locked up, which that's true. But I think in order to think about this in like a broader plan, we aren't looking for the annuity as something that we can access. It is strictly for the income. We're accessing money, through the income of that, not, to get access to it 10 years down the road when you need that principal.
That's a great point.
Mm-hmm.
Now, what was that movie we used to show people? What was it called? Do you guys remember?
Oh.
We went to a movie theater and we watched it.
Oh, shoot. Yeah.
It's the something dilemma. Baby boomer dilemma?
Yes, that's it.
Okay.
Yep.
Now, you're going to put a little spot in here. You're going to play it.
Mm-hmm.
And it's the space where the expert, the Nobel Peace Prize winner guy, talks about why he and his wife invest in mailbox money, not one or two, but several mailbox monies. And what he talks about, well, go ahead and play that.
Have you ever noticed a lifetime income annuity has a lot higher payout rate than the interest rate? How can they do that? How can an insurance company who buys the same bonds and stocks as everybody else pay so much a greater rate of return? The answer is they pay it only for as long as you live, but they take that return that they're getting, the extra return, and spread it among the people while they're living. And so they're able to give not only the interest rate that they're earning, but the mortality credits. And as their pool of annuitants gets older, each one of those is more likely to die. And so the mortality credits increase because there are going to be fewer and fewer people to share all that money.
So everyone came today
And
prepared
that's
with
how they're able
their
to
own guess the
always
number.
have payout rates
And
that are
Andrew, if you want to start with your
substantially higher than the interest rates. So it could be as little as 2% if you're young, and it can be as high as 15 or 20%, even 25%. So if you're older, so by 25%, I mean that you get the interest rate, which nowadays is 2.5%, say, insurance companies are paying, and another 25% if you happen to wait and get one of these annuities when you're older.
Okay, so the reason he says that the returns are so incredible is because of the guaranteed income for life. So it is possible that you can get 9, 10, 12, as much as he says, 20% return on these because you're guaranteeing that this money is going to pay you and your spouse for the rest of your life.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
That is powerful.
Yep.
And what happens if you die and the mailbox money is there? What happens to it?
Well, it just goes to your beneficiaries.
Goes to your kids.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's why I think so.
Guess the number game.
So everyone came today prepared with their own guess the number. And Andrew, if you want to start with yours.
According to a recent study, the average American feels like they need nearly $1.5 million to retire comfortably. That's a 53% increase compared to the same study just 4 years ago. But is that the right number for you? And are you doing everything you can to maximize your financial situation? The Aim Retirement Assessment can help you figure that out. This free assessment is a simple 3-step process. Answer a few questions about yourself. Spend 15 minutes discussing your situation with one of our retirement specialists, and then we get to work. You'll receive a customized report detailing your exposure to the 7 biggest risks in retirement and the 3 most impactful action items you can take to supercharge your retirement. And if you already have a financial plan, this assessment will help you see what real retirement planning looks like. Get your AIM assessment today and see the difference between a financial generalist and a retirement specialist. Go to aimassessment.com today to get started. That's aimassessment.com.
Yeah, so I got mine from Limra.
Look how nice Andrea looks in that picture.
I know.
Big smile on the face. Looks like it was a warm day.
Yeah.
As opposed to
Unfortunately,
today.
not like today. Yeah.
Sorry, go ahead.
Yeah, so mine came from Limra. So basically, it was talking about the growth of annuities and how they have become more popular. They had record growth in 2024. So my question is, how many Americans are turning 65 each day?
Okay, let's get our whiteboards out. How many Americans are turning 65
each day.
each day?
Yes.
Oh, wow. Okay, I'm going to go. Brooke, write a number down.
Oh, I already know it, but
Oh, well, you
yeah,
can't do it
I'm
then.
not gonna.
He knows.
I shouldn't have said that. I should have just lost it right on the dot.
Wait a second. Can I change my answer?
I have 0.
How many Americans are turning 65 every day?
Yep.
Okay. That. I'm going to say,
I hope I'm not way off.
I've got to guess. Ready?
All right, Chris.
Boom.
Oh, wow. We are very
Whoa.
Whoa.
It's actually only 11,000.
11,000.
Okay.
You were closer. I was the first.
So that's about 4.1 million annually.
Wait a second. Technically, for the record, who won?
You won.
Thank you.
Okay.
Closest.
Thank you. Just let the record reflect.
Gosh.
You know, like when you listen or you watch the NFL during the NFL season, there's like 5 broadcasters, Terry Bradshaw and Gronkowski, and they predict like what's going to happen, and they basically say like their record throughout the year. Can we keep track of that?
Sure.
Okay, start right now.
Yep.
Chris won. Go ahead.
So the reason I bring that up is just because it's showing why there's more popular, using fixed index annuities as their income because these people are looking for these guaranteed income.
Mm-hmm.
There's a reason why they're developed. Yes. Comments on YouTube. What is Mailbox money? It's an annuity. Why are we talking about it? Because it's valuable for people who are retiring.
Yes, and retirees see the value in them.
All right. What's the next one?
All right, we got Emma.
Okay, so we kind of covered quite a few of the reasons that we think people dislike annuities so much. In your words, we hate annuities. So
Variable annuities. We hate variable
exactly.
annuities.
So there are quite a few reasons that we've looked at, and we've rebutted most of those. But one of the things that I think we didn't really talk about is surrender fees.
Oh.
We're not looking to take our money out of the income annuities once we put them in, but a huge reason people dislike annuities is the fees. So I just want to ask you guys what you think the average surrender fee on an annuity is. So this is all annuities, and one of the biggest reasons I think people hate annuities.
Okay. Average surrender fee.
Yep.
Well, it depends on how long the annuity is for, but I'm just going to say.
I'm going to say, did you write your answer down?
I did.
Okay. I'm just going to say it's going to be really low because nobody ever surrenders their annuity. For example, if I put $100,000 into Mailbox money, it will pay me and my wife $10,000 a year for the rest of my life. And if I live for 30 more years, then that means I'm going to get $300,000 out of my annuity, right? So why would I want to? I got something that's basically guaranteed to turn $100,000 into $300,000.
Right. We don't have people surrendering.
We
them.
definitely
You're
don't
asking
surrender, but
if they
if
did.
you had to surrender,
Okay,
what
but
is
if
the
you
average
had
surrender
to,
fee?
okay. So it's not the question is not how many people surrender. What's the
Right.
average surrender charge?
The
It's-
average surrender fee.
Okay. All right. Fee or percentage?
I did percent. Is that not
Percent fee.
Okay.
Yeah.
Good.
I'm ready.
Okay, let's see. Oh, it's 7%.
Dang, he
Write
won
it down.
Man.
The winner again. 2-0 here. This is a great competition. I love this game. Yeah. So the average surrender fee is 8%. What does that mean?
Seven.
It's 7%.
7%,
So that
what's that
means
mean?
if you have a $100,000 annuity, if you wanted to take your money out and use it for anything, you would have to pay 7% on the principal in a surrender fee, which is why, again, a huge reason people don't like annuities. They feel like it's locked up. They can't access it.
But like you said, we're only putting in there what we know they're not going to need
Exactly.
to access.
Yes,
Right.
and that's a
That-
huge point.
The whole okay. Back to the person with the $1 million portfolio. $250,000 is sitting in Mailbox money. It's going to generate income for the rest of your life and your spouse's life. You still have $750,000 that's liquid.
Yeah.
That's designed for you to take money out when you need it. That's
Right.
designed to help you replace your roof. That's to
Right.
help you give your kids a gift one day, right? It's not like you're taking everything and wrapping up and you can never touch anything.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Great.
Every
point.
single one of these points on here, I think, is kind of where our YouTube viewers and commenters come from. Of like, yeah, there are downsides, but in the way that we're using the income annuities, we don't care about liquidity. We don't care about returns because we're using it for guaranteed income.
Okay.
Yep.
All right.
Great.
So next is my guess the number game. Okay. So this is in depth, but I'll just read it to you guys.
Okay.
We'll talk about it. We have two people. Fred, his name starts with the letter F, has bought a fixed indexed annuity with an income rider. The reason I call it Mailbox money, besides the fact that it's just intuitive, Mailbox money, I get it, is that every time I'm talking about it, I don't want to say fixed indexed annuity with an income rider. It's just Mailbox money rolls off the tongue.
Mm-hmm.
But Fred here has purchased basically Mailbox money, okay?
Yeah.
So too has Angie. She has purchased a variable annuity. Now, remember, my file that I save to show people that I don't like variable annuities is called Variable Annuities Suck. This question is designed to help you understand why I think that and why we don't use them, okay? They both purchased their annuity for $100,000 back in the day. Both of their annuities are now worth $200,000, okay? Now, it just so happens this is a fictitious
Fictitious.
question. And let's say that Donald Trump goes crazy and he just scares the crap out of America and the world. And between now and the rest of the year, the stock market goes down, what did I say, 30%? Okay. You've got Fred with a $200,000 annuity, Mailbox money annuity.
Yep.
You've got Angie with a variable annuity, okay? They both have $200,000. What happens to, what's the potential, what's exactly it say? What is the most likely percentage that Angie's annuity will lose? And what's the most likely percentage that Fred's will lose? Now, keep in mind, they are both tied to, what are these annuities usually tied to?
Depends on the index. Yeah, the S&P.
Both tied to the stock
all
market.
stock.
Usually these annuities are indexed or linked to or some way
Some index.
associated with
Yeah.
the stock market. So stock market goes down by 30%. what percentage does Frank's Fred's annuity go down? He's got the mailbox money.
Mm-hmm.
And what percentage does Angie's go down? She's got the variable annuity.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Ready?
Yep.
All right. What do you got?
Oh, wow. We said the same thing.
Okay. So this is the point about mailbox money. It is fixed indexed annuity. If the gains are locked in with mailbox money, Fred, Frank, whatever your name is, the $100,000 annuity does grow, by the way. It grows, and he has now $200,000, right?
Mm-hmm.
He doesn't care if the stock market goes down. Part of the problem with variable annuities, and what's clearly detailed on variable annuities suck, is an actual statement of an actual client who came to us and said, I can't wait to get out of this thing.
Yeah.
We said, can we take a picture of your statement? And it shows that this value just was crashing and crashing. Keep in mind, there was the lost decade where stocks did nothing for a year. That means your variable annuity did nothing for a year. There was the 17-month period where the stock market went down 55%. What happened to those variable annuities?
Went down too?
They went down. They crashed.
Mm-hmm.
What happened to mailbox money? Good old mailbox money.
They did not lose money.
Stayed the course.
Yep.
Mailbox money locks in gains. Okay. So now, as far as keeping track, the score is 2 for Chris,
Half a point.
0.5 for Andrea,
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
0.5 for Emma.
All right, we'll take it.
All right, we're going to put that up, and we're going to start a lifetime.
Okay.
I love it.
We got to beat them.
Yeah.
I mean, maybe if we put your scores together, we can. Did we do a good job today describing what mailbox money is
Yeah,
for
I think
those
so.
YouTube comment naysayers?
I hope so.
Okay, great. I can't wait to do this again. This is so much fun.
Any more comments like that, I'll just tag this video, this podcast right
That's
in there.
perfect.
There you go.
So you can just be like hashtag. What's his name? What was his name?
Justin.
Hashtag mailbox money explanation, Justin.
Yeah.
Love it. Okay. Great episode.
Do you guys have anything on what's on our minds?
Not really, because I feel like we're supposed to keep this short. I have a lot of comments about tariffs, a lot of things about what's Trump going to do to the economy. Essentially, it's a robust economy right now. I don't think he can screw it up. I think the underlying fears about tariffs are to be determined. But I do think that the big question, the thing that people should worry about is not what comes out of Donald Trump's mouth, but what our Federal Reserve does with interest rates. I think that is the biggest thing to watch. Inflation and interest rates, inflation and interest rates. Tariffs or whatever, inflation and interest rates. That's all I have to say.
All
Keep
right.
your eyes on those two things.
Okay, great. Well, thanks, guys. And thank you to our listeners. And if you haven't already, please subscribe to our channel, like this video, and review the podcast.
And go to aimassessment.com to see if the Aim Retirement System is good for you, because we've been getting inundated with people calling us, and we're going through call by call, visit by visit. And it's a great way to see if our trademarked system for retirement is good for you.
Perfect. See you guys.
Thanks, everyone.
Investment advisory services provided by Sear Financial Inc., SEC registered investment advisor. All content on this podcast is for information purposes only and should not be considered investment, legal, or tax advice. Material presented is believed to be from reliable sources, and no representations are made by our firm as to another party's informational accuracy or completeness.